They were born into privilege, beauty, and the legacy of a princess who met a tragic end. But Grace Kelly's grandchildren know that royal life comes with its own heartbreaks. In 2025, the glittering facade of Monaco's dynasty hides stories of loss, scandal, and quiet rebellion. Some have struggled to find purpose beyond their last name, while others carry the burden of a legend they never met. Grace's grace may live on, but so does the sorrow that has shadowed her family for generations. Let's meet the next generation of Grace Kelly. Andrea Casiraghi. Andrea Casiraghi, the eldest son of Princess Caroline of Monaco, has grown into a central figure within the House of Grimaldi, balancing royal responsibilities, family life, and a degree of personal independence that reflects modern European royalty. Andrea faced tragedy early in life when his father, Stefano Casiraghi, passed away in a boating accident when Andrea was just 6 years old. Stefano's sudden death left a lasting impression on Andrea, instilling in him both a sense of resilience and a deep appreciation for family bonds. Despite this early loss, he was nurtured in a loving environment by his mother, Princess Caroline, and older siblings, cultivating a sense of responsibility and maturity well beyond his years. Andrea's early adulthood saw him navigating both social and royal circles with ease. Known for his discreet and thoughtful personality, he has historically avoided excessive media attention, preferring to focus on family and personal projects. In 2013, Andrea began dating billionaire heiress Tatiana Santo Domingo, a partnership that quickly drew public interest due to the couple's shared high-profile backgrounds and commitment to philanthropy. Their relationship blossomed naturally over the years, and before their wedding, the couple welcomed their first child, Alexandre Andrea Stefano Casiraghi, affectionately known as Sasha. Born in late 2013, Sasha is now 5 years old and has become a cherished figure in Monaco, often seen in family gatherings and photographed with the couple at public events. Following Sasha, Andrea and Tatiana expanded their family with the birth of daughter India Casiraghi, now 3 years old, and most recently their youngest son, Maximilian Rainier, who was born in early 2025. Andrea's devotion to his children is widely noted by friends and family. He is often described as a hands-on father who values creating a nurturing, balanced environment for his young family, blending royal tradition with modern parenting principles. His children have already become familiar faces at select family occasions and charitable events, further strengthening the Casiraghi family's public image as a grounded and relatable royal household. As the eldest son of Princess Caroline, Andrea holds a significant position in the line of succession. Following the constitutional framework of Monaco, he is fourth in line to the throne after his uncle, Prince Albert II, and Albert's twins, Prince Jacques and Princess Gabriella, as well as his mother, Princess Caroline. While he is not expected to take on immediate sovereign duties, Andrea remains an influential figure within the principality, embodying a blend of public responsibility, private discretion, and commitment to family legacy. Andrea's life in 2025 reflects a balance between family, public duties, and personal pursuits. He continues to support charitable and cultural initiatives, frequently participating in events associated with Monaco's social and philanthropic circles. Alongside Tatiana, Andrea has also been involved in initiatives promoting children's welfare, education, and environmental awareness, highlighting a commitment to leveraging his position for social impact. Despite the public attention that comes with his lineage, he maintains a measured approach, ensuring that his children experience as normal and grounded a childhood as possible while still embracing their royal heritage. Socially, Andrea is admired for his understated elegance and approachable demeanor. He has managed to cultivate a reputation as a devoted family man who balances his commitments with discretion, earning respect both within Monaco and internationally. In 2025, Andrea Casiraghi stands as a model of contemporary royalty, deeply connected to his heritage, committed to his family, and conscious of the responsibilities that accompany his public role. Through his devotion to Tatiana and their three children, Sasha, India, and Maximilian, Andrea exemplifies a modern royal who honors tradition while embracing the joys, challenges, and responsibilities of a growing family, ensuring that the House of Grimaldi continues to thrive for generations to come. Charlotte Casiraghi. Charlotte Casiraghi, the eldest daughter of Princess Caroline of Monaco and Stefano Casiraghi, has long been admired for her poise, intelligence, and multifaceted career, blending the worlds of royalty, culture, and sport. Charlotte grew up in Monaco, surrounded by her family's legacy of service, philanthropy, and public visibility, yet she has always sought to define her own path. From a young age, she displayed both intellectual curiosity and a strong sense of independence, qualities that would shape her personal and professional life in the years to come. Charlotte pursued higher education at the prestigious Sorbonne University in Paris, where she deepened her understanding of philosophy, literature, and political science. Her academic background has informed much of her public work, including her engagement with cultural organizations and intellectual initiatives, cementing her status as a thoughtful and articulate voice among European royals. Alongside her academic pursuits, Charlotte developed a passion for equestrian sports, a discipline in which she excelled from an early age. She has competed in numerous international show jumping events, representing Monaco with skill and determination, and earning accolades for her dedication, sportsmanship, and elegance in the arena. Her equestrian achievements have made her a respected figure within global equestrian circles, demonstrating a balance of athleticism and grace that mirrors her public persona. Charlotte's modeling career has also drawn attention, with her unique combination of natural elegance and contemporary style capturing the interest of leading fashion houses and publications. Over the years, she has appeared in editorial shoots and fashion campaigns, often seen front row at Paris Fashion Week, blending the timeless sophistication associated with the House of Grimaldi with modern trends. Her sense of style, inherited in part from her grandmother, Princess Grace, and refined through her own aesthetic vision, has solidified her position as both a cultural and fashion icon in Europe. In her personal life, Charlotte has navigated relationships and motherhood under the watchful eye of the public. From 2011 to 2015, she was romantically linked to French comedian Gad Elmaleh, with whom she shares a son, Raphael, born in 2014. Raphael has grown into a lively and charismatic young boy, often seen accompanying Charlotte at family gatherings and special occasions, and has already become a beloved member of the extended Casiraghi family. Charlotte has maintained a close co-parenting relationship with Elmaleh, ensuring that Raphael experiences stability and love while growing up in a highly visible family. Charlotte later announced her engagement to film producer Dimitri Rassam in March 2018, further blending the worlds of European royalty and international cinema. The couple welcomed their first child together, a son, in October 2018, followed by additional children in subsequent years, expanding Charlotte's role as a devoted mother while balancing her professional and public commitments. Her children have become a central part of her life, and she is known for emphasizing the importance of providing them with both privacy and a strong sense of family identity. As of 2025, Charlotte continues to live a life that intertwines tradition and modernity. She remains deeply involved in equestrian competitions, fashion, and cultural projects while maintaining a strong presence in Monaco's social and philanthropic landscape. Her charitable work often focuses on education, arts, and youth empowerment, reflecting her lifelong commitment to cultural enrichment and social responsibility. Despite the demands of her public life, Charlotte prioritizes her children, ensuring that family remains at the heart of her world. Pierre Casiraghi. Pierre Rainier. Stefano Casiraghi, the youngest child of Princess Caroline of Monaco and the late Stefano Casiraghi, has grown into a prominent figure in Monaco's royal family while forging a distinct path as a businessman and devoted family man. Pierre's early life was profoundly shaped by both privilege and tragedy. His father, Stefano Casiraghi, passed away in a boating accident when Pierre was just 4 years old, leaving a void in the family that he has honored through both his personal choices and professional endeavors. Despite the early loss, Pierre was nurtured by his mother, Princess Caroline, and surrounded by the extended Grimaldi family, cultivating resilience, responsibility, and an enduring sense of familial loyalty. Pierre's upbringing emphasized both education and exposure to the world of business and culture. He received a cosmopolitan education in Europe, studying economics and international relations, which would later inform his professional endeavors. Early on, Pierre displayed an interest in finance, entrepreneurship, and philanthropy, demonstrating a capacity to navigate the complex intersections of business, social responsibility, and public life. His commitment to both personal growth and professional excellence reflects a modern approach to royalty, embracing heritage while actively contributing to society beyond ceremonial duties. In 2015, Pierre married Beatrice Borromeo, an Italian aristocrat, journalist, and media personality, in a high-profile wedding that united two prominent European families. Their marriage has been characterized by partnership, shared public service interests, and a mutual commitment to privacy and family stability. Together, Pierre and Beatrice have two sons, Stefano, named in honor of Pierre's late father, and Francesco. The couple has prioritized a balanced upbringing for their children, blending exposure to their heritage with as normal a childhood as possible, despite the public interest surrounding the family. Stefano and Francesco are growing up in a nurturing environment that values education, tradition, and cultural engagement, with Pierre and Beatrice both taking active roles in guiding their development. Professionally, Pierre Casiraghi has built a career that reflects both entrepreneurial acumen and cultural awareness. He has invested in and managed various ventures in finance, technology, and hospitality, often focusing on projects that combine profitability with social or cultural impact. His approach to business is marked by discretion and strategic thinking, ensuring that his professional work complements rather than overshadows his public role as a member of Monaco's royal family. Pierre's ventures have earned him respect within European business circles, demonstrating that royal heritage can coexist with professional independence and accomplishment. Beyond business, Pierre is also deeply engaged in charitable work. He has been involved with several foundations and initiatives associated with Monaco and the international community, particularly those focused on children, education, and health. His philanthropic efforts are often conducted in collaboration with his wife, Beatrice, reflecting a shared commitment to making a positive impact on society. This combination of business savvy and social responsibility positions Pierre as a model of contemporary royalty who balances privilege with purposeful action. Now, Pierre Casiraghi is 38 years old and continues to embody a blend of tradition, modernity, and family devotion. He maintains a close relationship with his mother, Princess Caroline, and siblings Andrea and Charlotte, as well as his extended family, including the younger generation of Monegasque heirs. While he carries forward the legacy of the Casiraghi family, Pierre also demonstrates a clear vision for his own life, merging entrepreneurial success, public service, and family devotion. Louis Ducrouet, Louis Robert Paul Ducrouet, the eldest son of Princess Stephanie of Monaco, and her former bodyguard Daniel Ducrouet, has grown into a prominent figure in the Monegasque royal landscape, balancing public attention, professional ambitions, and family life. Louis entered the world amidst what many considered a scandal at the time. His mother's marriage to Daniel Ducrouet, which raised eyebrows in royal circles and the press alike. Louis and his younger sister Pauline were born before their parents' marriage, which finally received Prince Rainier III's formal blessing in 1995. However, the union was short-lived, ending in divorce just a year later. Despite the early turbulence in his family life, Louis was raised in an environment that emphasized resilience, independence, and a strong connection to his mother and extended royal family. From a young age, Louis exhibited a blend of intelligence, athleticism, and curiosity that would shape his personal and professional trajectory. He pursued higher education at Western Carolina University in North Carolina, where he not only honed his academic skills, but also expanded his global perspective. It was during his time in the United States that Lewis met his future fiancée, with whom he would later build a committed partnership. Their relationship, formalized through an engagement in February 2025 during a romantic ceremony in Vietnam, reflects Louis's international outlook and appreciation for cross-cultural experiences, aligning with Monaco's cosmopolitan heritage. Professionally, Lewis has carved out a meaningful role within Monaco's sporting community. He works as a scout for AS Monaco, the Principality's premier soccer club, where he has been instrumental in identifying and nurturing young talent. His work requires a combination of analytical acumen, eye for athletic potential, and understanding of team dynamics, all skills that Lewis has cultivated both through formal training and personal experience in sports and management. His role at AS Monaco positions him at the intersection of professional athletics and Monaco's public image, highlighting a career path that merges passion, expertise, and strategic responsibility. Lewis's upbringing within the royal family has afforded him both opportunities and responsibilities. While not in the line of succession, he maintains strong ties with his mother, Princess Stephanie, and his aunt and uncle, Princess Caroline and Prince Albert, as well as his cousins. These familial connections, coupled with public interest in his professional and personal life, have required Lewis to develop a balance between visibility and discretion. He has approached this with maturity, often using public appearances to highlight his work and family commitments rather than seeking the spotlight for its own sake. In 2025, Louis Ducrouet, now 32 years old, is increasingly recognized for his contributions to Monaco's sporting and social landscape. His engagement and upcoming marriage signal a new chapter in his personal life, while his ongoing work with AS Monaco underscores his commitment to professional development and the Principality's cultural and athletic institutions. Friends and colleagues describe him as dedicated, thoughtful, and quietly ambitious, someone who blends the accessibility of modern European royals with the discipline of a professional sports executive. Beyond his career and personal milestones, Louis has also become known for his support of charitable initiatives and community programs. He frequently participates in Monaco-based events that promote youth engagement, education, and athletics, demonstrating a commitment to social responsibility that reflects both his mother's influence and his own personal values. These efforts reinforce his role as a positive figure within Monaco, one who leverages his royal heritage not for personal aggrandizement, but to make meaningful contributions to his community. Jasmine Grace Grimaldi. Jasmine Grace Grimaldi, the eldest child of Prince Albert II of Monaco, was publicly introduced to the world in 2006 when she was just an 8th grader living in California. Jasmine entered a world of global attention largely because of her father's royal status. Despite this connection, her birth was deemed illegitimate under Monegasque law, meaning she holds no title and has no claim to the throne. From the outset, Jasmine's life has been defined by a delicate balance between her royal heritage and her independence from the official Monegasque royal family. Growing up in the United States, Jasmine lived a relatively grounded life, attending local schools in California. When news of her parentage became public, it brought a wave of curiosity and scrutiny. Jasmine faced these challenges with composure, carefully navigating the media attention that followed the revelation. She continued her studies with a strong focus on academics, eventually enrolling at Fordham University in New York City. There, she pursued a degree in communications, which helped lay the foundation for her later endeavors in both public appearances and philanthropic work. In 2006, the same year her royal lineage was revealed, Jasmine founded the Jasmine Fund, a humanitarian charity dedicated to improving the lives of children and families in Fiji. Through this organization, she has supported educational initiatives, health programs, and community development projects. Over nearly 2 decades, the Jasmine Fund has grown into a respected initiative, often partnering with local organizations and international NGOs to provide sustainable aid. Jasmine's commitment to philanthropy has become a defining feature of her public persona, reflecting a modern approach to royal responsibility without formal titles or obligations. After college, Jasmine began stepping into the public sphere more actively. She developed a presence in the social and philanthropic circles of New York and Los Angeles, attending charity galas, cultural events, and fundraisers. By her mid-20s, she had established herself as a figure admired for her poise, intelligence, and dedication to humanitarian causes, rather than simply as Prince Albert's daughter. Despite her informal position within the royal family, she has occasionally been photographed with her father at official events, highlighting a warm personal relationship that remains private but genuine. In addition to her philanthropic work, Jasmine has explored creative endeavors. She has cultivated interests in the arts, fashion, and media, frequently participating in projects that align with her values of empowerment and global awareness. Social media has allowed her to connect directly with supporters of her charitable work, providing updates on initiatives in Fiji and beyond, while also showcasing her personal style and advocacy. Jasmine has become a role model for young women seeking to leverage their privilege for meaningful change without relying on inherited status or wealth. Recently, Jasmine continues to live in the United States, primarily dividing her time between New York and Los Angeles. Her dedication to humanitarian work remains central to her identity, and she has expanded the Jasmine Fund's reach to include scholarships, mentorship programs, and disaster relief projects. Despite occasional media interest in her royal connections, Jasmine's life is defined more by action than lineage. She maintains a thoughtful approach to public attention, choosing engagements that reflect her values and allow her to contribute meaningfully to causes she cares about. Pauline Ducrouet. Pauline. Grace McGee Ducrouet, the eldest daughter of Princess Stephanie of Monaco and Daniel Ducrouet, has long captured public imagination as a royal who charts her own course. Pauline grew up in a family that was far from conventional royal norms. A particularly unique chapter of her childhood involved time spent living with a circus along with her siblings and mother, as Princess Stephanie dated an elephant trainer. These early experiences fostered in Pauline a fearless, adventurous spirit, a willingness to explore unconventional paths, and an enduring appreciation for individuality, qualities that continue to define her today. Education played a significant role in shaping Pauline's outlook. After completing her secondary education in Monaco and France, she moved to the United States to attend Parsons School of Design in New York City, one of the world's leading institutions for fashion and creative arts. Graduating with honors, Pauline demonstrated not only technical skill, but also a keen eye for aesthetics, an inherited trait from her grandmother, Princess Grace. Her time at Parsons was complemented by internships with major fashion houses, including a notable stint at Vogue magazine, where she learned the ins and outs of the fashion industry from behind the scenes. By the mid-2000s, Pauline had begun carving out her own identity in the fashion world. She became a regular at global fashion weeks, frequently appearing in the front rows, effortlessly blending Monaco royal elegance with contemporary street style. Her wardrobe choices reflect both her personal taste and the influence of her grandmother, Princess Grace, whose iconic sense of style continues to inspire her. Unlike some of her royal peers, Pauline has embraced the fashion world as a professional pursuit, not merely a hobby, demonstrating a rare combination of heritage, skill, and ambition. In 2025, Pauline has taken a bold step by launching her own unisex fashion label, a project years in the making. The brand emphasizes inclusivity, sustainability, and versatility, reflecting her modern approach to design and her commitment to challenging traditional fashion norms. Her collections are increasingly seen on runways and in fashion publications worldwide, earning critical acclaim for their forward-thinking designs and practical elegance. She has successfully leveraged her royal background to gain visibility, yet her work stands on its own merit, showcasing her as a creative force in an increasingly competitive industry. Beyond fashion, Pauline's life has been marked by a dedication to personal growth and independence. She continues to live primarily in Monaco, but her work and travels have made her a global citizen. Her experiences, from her unconventional childhood in a circus environment to her formal design training and professional internships, have endowed her with adaptability, resilience, and a nuanced understanding of public attention. She often balances her professional ambitions with private family life, maintaining a close relationship with her mother, Princess Stephanie, her siblings, and extended family, while still carving out space for her own endeavors. Pauline also engages in charitable work, though in a quieter manner than some of her relatives. She has shown particular interest in projects that intersect with her fashion expertise, such as initiatives promoting sustainable clothing, supporting young designers, and raising awareness of ethical production practices. Her approach reflects a modern, socially conscious perspective, blending creativity with responsibility. Camille Rose Gottlieb. Camille Rose Gottlieb, the youngest child of Princess Stephanie of Monaco, has grown into a remarkable figure in her own right, balancing her royal lineage with an independent and socially engaged life. Camille entered the world under circumstances that precluded her from claiming any title or position in the line of succession. She was born out of wedlock, and her parents never married. For many years, the identity of her father remained a private matter, omitted from her birth certificate, which added an element of mystery to her early life. It was only later that Camille publicly acknowledged Jean-Raymond Gottlieb, a former palace guard, as her father, both in surname and through personal confirmation on Instagram. This candid acknowledgement reflects her modern approach to personal transparency and her comfort with embracing her own story, however unconventional it may be within royal circles. Growing up in Monaco, Camille's childhood was shaped by a unique combination of royal exposure and personal independence. Unlike many of her contemporaries in European royalty, she was raised with the understanding that she would not inherit a title or throne, which freed her to pursue her own interests and cultivate her own identity. Camille spent her formative years in Monaco City, the heart of the principality, where she experienced both the privileges and scrutiny that come with being part of Monaco's royal family. Despite public attention, she was nurtured in a supportive environment, with her mother, Princess Stephanie, and her older siblings fostering a sense of resilience, self-reliance, and social consciousness. Camille's striking resemblance to her grandmother, Princess Grace Kelly, has often been noted in media coverage. Beyond physical beauty, Camille embodies many of Grace Kelly's admired qualities: poise, grace, and a commitment to causes larger than herself. As she matured, Camille has embraced her resemblance not as a burden, but as a source of inspiration, guiding her personal style and public presence. She has become increasingly visible at charitable events, cultural gatherings, and social initiatives, often demonstrating a thoughtful and measured approach to public life that contrasts with the intense scrutiny sometimes directed at royal families. Education has been central to Camille's development. While she maintains privacy regarding the specifics of her academic pursuits, it is clear that her schooling in Monaco and subsequent studies have instilled in her a strong sense of civic responsibility. Camille's intellectual curiosity and commitment to social issues have driven her involvement in charitable work, particularly causes related to children, mental health, and social equity. She has frequently leveraged her social media platforms to raise awareness for organizations in Monaco and beyond, using her influence to highlight important social initiatives rather than merely for personal attention. Camille, now 27 years old, has emerged as a prominent young adult in Monaco's social and philanthropic scene. She balances a public life of advocacy with private pursuits that include travel, artistic interests, and community engagement. While she occasionally appears alongside her mother and other family members at public events, Camille has cultivated her own identity, defined not by title or inheritance, but by action, empathy, and independence. Her advocacy is both intentional and strategic, reflecting a modern understanding of the responsibilities that come with public visibility in the 21st century. Princess Alexandra of Hanover. Princess Alexandra of Hanover, the youngest child of Princess Caroline of Monaco and the only child from her marriage to Ernst August of Hanover, has grown into a dynamic young royal balancing athletic prowess, fashion influence, and the complexities of European dynastic heritage. Alexandra entered a world of high expectations, carrying a lineage that connects her to two of Europe's most illustrious royal families. On her mother's side, she is a granddaughter of Prince Rainier III of Monaco and the American actress Grace Kelly, while her paternal ancestry ties her to Queen Victoria, linking her to centuries of European monarchs. From a young age, Alexandra demonstrated a unique combination of athleticism, discipline, and elegance. She has been an accomplished competitive figure skater, representing Monaco in various international competitions and demonstrating a dedication to the sport that complements her royal responsibilities. Skating has not only provided a platform for her to showcase talent and resilience, but also instilled a work ethic and focus that permeate all aspects of her life. Friends and mentors describe her as fiercely determined yet approachable, someone who balances the pressure of public life with personal passions. Education and personal growth have been central to Alexandra's development. She attended prestigious schools in Europe, where she cultivated academic interests alongside her athletic training. Alexandra has always been multilingual, fluent in French, German, and English, and has used her linguistic skills to engage meaningfully in international social and cultural events. Her intellectual curiosity, combined with her social poise, has allowed her to navigate the sometimes rigid expectations of royalty while pursuing personal ambitions on her own terms. Princess Alexandra's style sense has also drawn attention in recent years. As a budding fashionista, she regularly attends Paris Fashion Week and other international events, blending modern elegance with the classic sophistication reminiscent of her grandmother, Princess Grace. She has been photographed in front-row seats alongside top designers, often noted for her daring yet tasteful fashion choices. While she is not a professional model or designer, her growing influence in fashion circles signals a potential future in the industry, whether through collaborations, brand endorsements, or personal projects. Alexandra's royal status comes with intriguing constitutional complexities. As a descendant of both Prince Rainier of Monaco and Queen Victoria, she was technically eligible for succession to both the Monegasque and British thrones. However, her decision to convert to Catholicism in 2018, following the faith of the Monegasque royal family, resulted in her removal from the British line of succession. This pivotal choice underscored her commitment to her maternal heritage and the responsibilities and values she embraces as a member of Monaco's royal family. It also signaled a prioritization of personal identity and spiritual conviction over theoretical claims to distant thrones, highlighting her independence of mind. As of 2025, Princess Alexandra, now 26 years old, continues to develop her identity as a modern royal who balances tradition with personal ambition. She remains actively involved in sports, particularly figure skating, while also engaging with charitable organizations, cultural institutions, and fashion initiatives. Her public appearances are measured yet impactful, reflecting a deliberate effort to maintain privacy while promoting causes and interests she cares about. Alexandre Eric Stéphane Grimaldi Coste. Alexandre Eric Stéphane Grimaldi Coste, the eldest child of Prince Albert II of Monaco, occupies a unique place within the Monegasque royal family. Alexandra's early life was marked by both public attention and private discretion. In 2005, Prince Albert publicly confirmed his paternity of Alexandra, then just 21 months old, after their relationship had ended without marriage. This confirmation clarified Alexandra's position within the family. He would carry the lineage of Monaco's sovereign, but would hold no royal title and have no claim to the Monegasque throne. Despite these constraints, Alexander's upbringing has been shaped by the love and attention of both his parents, who have navigated public scrutiny with care. During his childhood, Alexander was largely shielded from intense media exposure, allowing him a relatively private life compared with his younger half-siblings. His early years were spent between Monaco and London, where his mother, Nicole Coste, has since established herself as a successful fashion designer. Nicole's work, creating bespoke and ready-to-wear collections, has been noted for its elegance and modern sensibility, echoing the sophistication often associated with Monaco's royal circles. Through her professional accomplishments, Nicole has cultivated a stable and inspiring environment for Alexander, fostering both creativity and independence. Prince Albert has maintained a visible and supportive relationship with Alexander, ensuring his eldest son remains closely connected to his royal heritage, despite the lack of formal title. In recent years, the pair have been photographed together at significant family and personal milestones, including Alexander's confirmation in July 2023. Such appearances, often shared on social media platforms like Instagram, reveal a bond characterized by warmth, mutual respect, and a shared understanding of family responsibility. While Alexander's life is private by design, these glimpses underscore a father-son relationship that blends affection with a measured approach to public life. Education has been a priority in Alexander's upbringing, reflecting both his parents' commitment to providing a solid foundation for the future. While specific details of his schooling remain private, it is clear that he has been encouraged to pursue academic excellence and personal growth. Fluent in multiple languages due to his upbringing in Monaco and London, Alexander has been exposed to a cosmopolitan environment from an early age, fostering cultural awareness and adaptability. His interests range from sports and outdoor activities to contemporary arts, echoing the values of curiosity, discipline, and creativity imparted by both parents. Now, Alexander is now 22 years old, entering early adulthood with a strong sense of identity and familial connection. He continues to lead a relatively private life, navigating the challenges of growing up in proximity to royalty while cultivating his own ambitions and passions. His mother's successful career in fashion has provided him with insight into creative enterprise, while his father's public role in Monaco's affairs has given him a model of civic engagement and discretion. Alexander's dual exposure to these influences positions him to develop a thoughtful, independent path as he charts his adult life. Prince Jacques and Princess Gabriella of Monaco. Prince Jacques Honoré Régnier Grimaldi and Princess Gabriella. Thérèse Marie Grimaldi, the twin children of Prince Albert II of Monaco and Princess Charlene, have become a focal point of fascination and affection for the public, embodying the future of Monaco's royal family. The twins have been in the spotlight from birth, yet they have captured hearts not only because of their royal status but also due to their evident charm, playful personalities, and the relatable moments they share at public appearances. Despite being twins, the line of succession designates Prince Jacques as the first in line to the Monegasque throne due to constitutional rules favoring the male heir, while his slightly older sister, Gabriella, holds the second position. This distinction has sparked interest and occasional commentary, but for the royal family, it is simply part of the principality's long-established traditions. From a young age, Jacques and Gabriella have demonstrated remarkable poise and charisma, even in highly publicized events. Their early years were filled with both the routine joys of childhood and the formal responsibilities of royal life. In 2025, at the age of 10, the twins began a new chapter as they started school in Monaco, an important milestone for the children as they balance academic growth with the unique demands of their royal upbringing. Their parents, Prince Albert and Princess Charlene, have emphasized the importance of a well-rounded childhood, ensuring that Jacques and Gabriella experience both normalcy and the public duties that come with their positions. The twins' public appearances often make headlines for their endearing interactions and charming mishaps. A particularly memorable moment occurred during Monaco's National Day celebrations when a miniature action figure of Prince Jacques accidentally fell from a balcony. A light-hearted incident that delighted the crowd and quickly went viral, reinforcing the public's affection for the royal siblings. In addition to ceremonial events, Jacques and Gabriella have also been introduced to international diplomacy at a young age. In one notable instance, they visited the Élysée Palace in Paris for a tea with French First Lady Brigitte Macron. Such experiences not only provide early exposure to diplomatic etiquette, but also showcase their growing ability to navigate high-profile environments with grace and composure. Beyond official events, Jacques and Gabriella are increasingly showing their personalities in ways that endear them to both Monegasque citizens and the global audience. From playful antics to sibling camaraderie, their interactions are frequently highlighted in media coverage and social media, where their charm and authenticity resonate widely. Their parents have been careful to protect their childhood, balancing media visibility with privacy, allowing the twins to enjoy normal experiences while still participating in their unique royal roles. In 2025, the twins are developing individual interests and talents alongside their shared experiences. Prince Jacques has shown an early fascination with sports and history, often seen exploring outdoor activities and engaging in educational games that develop his leadership skills. Princess Gabriella, while equally energetic, has displayed creativity and empathy, participating in arts and community activities that reflect her compassionate nature. Together, they represent a complementary dynamic. Jacques embodies the official duties and traditions of Monaco's monarchy, while Gabriella balances that with warmth, intuition, and charisma that enhance the family's public image. What do you think about Grace Kelly's grandchildren? Leave us your comments in the section below. We hope you have found this helpful video. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like it. Thank you for watching this, and see you in the next videos. Goodbye.